In today's video, I'm going to illustrate how to replace the wheel bearing and hub assembly on a 2007 Volkswagen Jetta. To perform this job, you will need to lift the front end of the car. Place the floor jack at the center of the crossmember. Once you lift the car up, place a jack stand at each end to support the weight of the vehicle safely. If your vehicle has aluminum wheels, just like this one, use a screw to remove the plastic caps over the lug nuts. Next step, remove the wheels. Remove the axle center bolt. Remove the plastic caps that cover the caliper bolts. Remove the brake caliper bolts. Remove the caliper spring locator in the front. Disconnect the brake pad wear sensor. Slide the caliper out and hang it to the coil spring using a piece of wire. This will keep the caliper from hanging from the brake hose and damaging it. Remove the outer brake pad. Remove the caliper bracket bolts and remove the caliper bracket. Use a soft brass punch to slide the axle out slightly so you can reach the bolts behind the hub and bearing assembly. Use a pick to mark the relationship of the lower nuts on the lower bolt joint against the control arm. It will be necessary to install them in the same location to avoid changing the alignment. Remove the lower bolt joint nut. Separate the steering knuckle from the lower control arm. Use a pry bar to finish separating the axle from the steering knuckle. Remove the hub retaining bolts with a 12mm 12-point socket. Once you have removed the bolts, remove the hub and bearing assembly with the brake rotor still attached to it. Remove the small screw that attaches the brake rotor to the hub and bearing assembly. Separate the brake rotor from the old hub and bearing assembly. Use brake cleaner to clean the cavity. Clean the splines on the axle. Apply a light coat of anti-seize to the splines. If you bought a good quality bearing, it's going to come with new bolts. If the one you bought didn't come with new bolts, you're going to have to buy them. They need to be tightened to 70 foot-pounds plus an additional 90 degrees. If you reuse the old bolts, they could break, or in worst case scenario, they could break after the bearing has been installed when you're driving the vehicle on the road. so make sure you get new bolts. Once the wheel bearing bolts are tight, install the remaining components back on. Make sure you use a new bolt for the axle. If it is a 6-point, it needs to be tightened at 147 foot-pounds plus 180 degrees. If it is the 12-point, it needs to be tightened at 70 foot-pounds plus 90 degrees. Same as the other bolts, you want to use new ones to avoid breaking them when you tighten them up. Don't forget to visit our tools section in our online store. We have all the tools necessary to perform this job. Thank you for watching this video and see you next time.